Merry Vlogmas, everybody. It's your girl T, aka the nappy headed jojoba, making it through week one of Vlogmas. If you've been watching since day one, then you already know that each day of the week is going to have a different catchphrase or theme. And Tuesdays will be Tea Talks Tuesday. It's like a TED Talk where you don't learn anything. The topics for Tea Talks are going to range. I'm thinking one might even be a lady business because I have something I want to talk about there. This one's weight loss motivation or weight loss related. So I do have some ideas here, but if this is something that you guys like, please do let me know. And if there are any issues that you would like to hear me speak upon, just let me know in the comments, and assuming it isn't something that will completely ruin me and ruin my channel, I'll consider it. But this, the inaugural Tea Talk, is going to be all about weight loss motivation, literally. I am asked frequently, how do I stay motivated to work out and live a healthy lifestyle? How do I stay motivated to go to the gym? How do I stay motivated to eat well? That kind of thing. When it comes to going to the gym, the short answer is I stay motivated because I'm a perv. There's a lot of hot, shirtless guys just cycling through muscle ups at any given time at my gym, and that gets me in the door. You guys think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Even outside of me objectifying the extremely attractive men at my gym, there are other things that help me stay motivated, so I'm going to get into that now. And then I have kind of a less than popular opinion on this very question, which I'll get to at the end. My ride or dies know that most of my opinions tend to be unpopular ones. The first way that helps me to stay motivated to continue exercising when I'm not injured and eating well is to set goals that are specific to things that I want to do. Vague goals like saying I want to lose weight aren't really all that helpful. It's a very nebulous idea, and it doesn't really give you any specific course of action to pursue. Nowadays, the closest goal that I have to that will be I want to get my body fat to X percentage. So even that is a lot more specific and goal oriented than something as vague as I want to lose weight. But beyond that, I find it way more motivational to focus on things that I want to be able to do. So for example, this year, I was able to finally do pistol squats. You guys will have seen me doing them in my review on the Peach Plan 2, which I can link right here for you. That was one skill that had eluded me for years and years and years, and I actually decided to make a concerted effort to come up with a progression that I would stick to for more than a couple weeks, which is what I would always do in the past, so that I could actually get closer to achieve my goal. And I actually did achieve my goal even sooner than I expected to, considering it had been, like I said, many years of not being able to do this skill. Unfortunately, I think I have since lost that skill because with my knee injury and my back injury, I can barely do a regular squat right now. But because I know that I've done it in the past, I know I can do it again. So once I am cleared to work out, that is going to keep me extremely motivated to be consistent with my workouts. Other skill-oriented or things I want to do oriented goals include being able to do a certain number of pull-ups. I think it was even in my last year fitness challenge, which I'm not doing this year because I can't exercise. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I think it was last year that I had set a goal to be able to do 3 strict pull-ups from a dead hang for the fitness challenge of 2017, and I did achieve that goal. So setting goals that are more about performance rather than aesthetics, the aesthetics will change on their own. You don't have much control over that. You can't force your booty to be bigger and your waist to be smaller by a certain date. It's going to happen when you're consistent, but being able to do certain skills or whatever that you couldn't do before are way more tangible, and you can actually approach them in a much more methodical way, which I find helps to keep me very, very motivated. The next suggestion I have for staying motivated is to take photos. If you like to do weigh-ins, good for you, but if you don't and you're like me, I say fuck the scale. Fuck a scale, fuck a scale, fuck a scale. It is usually demotivating for me to see what I weigh because no matter what that number is, it's always more than what I want it to be. Whereas with photos, I can actually see physical changes manifested right there. I got the receipts. So even if my weight is fluctuating up and down from one photo to another because of changes in water retention, or perhaps I put on a little bit of muscle or whatever. Sorry if things look slightly different. All of a sudden my card was full and I had to do a whole thing. Anyway, as I was saying, focusing on non-scale victories, not just in my goals in terms of things I want to be able to do, but in terms of my appearance, is far more useful for me and far more motivational. Photos are clutch because I can actually see my body changing over time. I would suggest that you avoid taking photos too often. Similarly to weighing, you don't want to weigh yourself every single day. That's not really helpful for most people. I know it is for some, but not for most. It just tends to create more stress than is warranted, and stress will actually hold you back from having progress. But I like to take photos maybe every couple of months, every 2 months, 3 months, sometimes every month if I'm doing a specific push, or I'm doing a program or something and I want to track my progress at regular intervals. In any case, having that visual representation of progress is far more motivational than worrying about day-to-day fluctuations on a scale. Another way to stay motivated is, of course, social media, but I would say that it can be more destructive than helpful in a lot of cases. If you're going to use social media to help motivate you, I would just say to maybe follow people who aren't setting an impossible standard. I wouldn't suggest looking to a Kardashian as someone to be your fitness motivation, because that's all bought and paid for anyway. That's not exactly the result of hard work. And no tea, no shade, the bodies that you see on these IG fitness models have fuck all to do with squats and lunges. Save up your money. You can have that exact body if that's the route you want to go. But if you actually want to work for it, I would say it's way better and more helpful to follow people who are just regular everyday people who are on their own fitness and weight loss journeys, and or people who are able to do things that are aspirational in terms of their fitness level for you as well. So this kind of jumps back to the first motivational source, which was looking to things that you want to be able to do, things that are performance related. So for me, that means I tend to follow not really the fitness model types nearly at all. I really tend to look at people who have amazing athletic performance and inspire me to look to new ways to challenge myself in terms of my skills and things in the gym. A lot of you guys already know Natasha Ocean is a big one for me. She is amazing. She has so much athleticism and she just gets stronger and leaner seemingly with every video. She posts lots of different video circuits on her Instagram as well between her YouTube videos. So it's just really cool to see her always doing really unique stuff in the gym that isn't necessarily trying to be unique or weird just for the sake of Instagram views. I also really like a guy named Spidey Fit, who's a coach over at 34 North, which is a facility I need to visit here in LA, as well as Ido Portal, who is a movement coach, and he's just one of the most inspiring people in terms of the ways he is so strong and flexible. I'll link everyone in the description box so you can check them out for yourselves. But I would say, rather than looking at these people who are trying to sell you flat tummy tea and they have amazing bodies, look for regular people who are on fitness journeys, maybe even people who have a similar body type to your own. And that way it'll be far more motivational because it's relatable. When you see someone like Beyonce or whatever, it's just like, I'm never gonna look like that no matter how much work I put in. Or people who are buying their bodies. I just find it far more motivational to look at other people like the ones I just described. So those are my suggestions for ways to stay motivated, but honestly, none of that really matters because there's one thing that is way better than motivation, and that is discipline. I don't think of myself as a particularly disciplined person at all, but discipline is the number one reason that I go to the gym and that I eat the way I do and that I've managed to reach my goals and or at least get close to them. I'm still on the road. Discipline is the thing that has allowed me to have any progress whatsoever. When people ask, how do you stay motivated? How do you get motivated? I think they're asking the wrong question, because asking where to get motivation is externalizing the thing that is going to get you to do the thing you need to do. The only thing stopping you from doing whatever it is you need to do to get your health in order is yourself. So instead of asking, how do I get motivated? Fuck motivation, just do it. Empower yourself. When you are disciplined, it is way more empowering than feeling motivated because of something external. Discipline is so much more valuable than some girl on Instagram who has your dream body. I don't know if any of you guys ever used to watch The Biggest Loser. Is that show even still on? I don't know. But they had that corny ass theme song, you know? What have you done today to make you feel proud, it says in the song. But that's actually a really valid question. Motivation is fleeting. You know, you can feel really motivated some days, and other days you don't feel motivated at all. Discipline is what will get you off your ass and into the gym and eating well after you get out of the gym. Do you want to feel proud of the choices you made today or nah? Springboarding off that corny ass song lyric, there's always that cliche, the only workout you regret is the one you didn't do. That is true. Motivation ebbs and flows for me just like anyone else. And there have been far more days than not where I didn't feel like going to the gym at all. But 100% of those days, I have walked out of that gym feeling 100 times better than I did when I walked in. And what got me in that door was discipline. I reiterate, I'm not an especially disciplined person, but the things I want are far more important to me than sitting at home and shotgunning an entire pizza. Unless it's treat day, then I'm going to shotgun that pizza. We are in the most precarious time of year right now in terms of making the best choices for our nutrition and for our health. The holiday season is notoriously difficult for a lot of people, but that also doesn't mean that we need to say, fuck it all, skip the gym, and then eat a brick of butter like it's an apple. If you've ever watched any of my fitness and weight loss related videos before, especially the fitness motivation ones, you guys know that I definitely have a tough love approach with myself. And when you guys ask me questions like this, you know, I'm not going to change my approach with you either. So as we get through this holiday season, enjoy yourself, but just take it easy. What we eat between Thanksgiving and New Year's matters far less than what we eat between New Year's and Thanksgiving. But just don't completely ruin yourself either, you know? You don't have to make the bad choice every time, because ultimately you're only hurting yourself. I honestly do feel good. I not only feel better about myself when I choose the foods that I know are going to promote health for me, but I also physically feel better. If I eat a bunch of sugar, I'm going to feel like shit. So that's not the choice that I make most of the time. I let myself have it if I really want it, but most of the time I'm disciplined enough to know, hey, that's not gonna feel great later. Let's postpone that. Let's delay. And I think that getting to this point is the result of nothing except discipline. It's just knowing, hey, I can't make these wild ass choices all the time and feel good in my own body and be able to actually fit in my jeans. All right, y'all, that is a wrap for the first ever tea talk of this Vlogmas 2018. If this is something that we find that we're both enjoying, you guys as well as me, over the next couple of weeks of Vlogmas, perhaps this is something that I can do on a more regular basis beyond Vlogmas. Once again, if you have any burning questions or topics that you would like me to address, go ahead and leave them in the comments so I can at least keep them in the back of my old head. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be tomorrow, because it's Vlogmas. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Bye.
That's a nappy-headed hose there, I'm gonna tell you that now.